Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about most powerful country in the world related all informations. Hope this information can help you to understand about most powerful country in the world more deeply. Before starting, support the channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel for future updates. According to the 2022 check, the United States is the world's most important country. The United States has the world's largest frugality, with a GDP of $20.93 trillion in 2020 and the most massive military budget of $778 billion in 2022. The U.S. defense spending is advanced than the coming 10 largest defense squanderers: China, India, Russia, the United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, Germany, France, Japan, South Korea, and Italy, combined. China and Russia are the alternate and third most important countries, known for their military spending and vast physical breadth. China also has a large frugality with a GDP of $14.3 trillion. Next on the list are Germany, the United Kingdom, Japan, and France, all of which have large husbandry and distribute high quantities of transnational aid. Although many have switched places. 9 of the top 10 countries are returners from the former Times list. The lone new entry is the United Arab Emirates, which arrives at 10 and nudges Israel down to 11. Honorable mentions for the world's most important countries are Canada, India, and Turkey. We have shared about top 10 most powerful country in the world 2022. Number 1. China. China still ranks third in the list of top 10 most important countries in the world in 2022. The country is known to have the world's longest civilization, dating back to 221 BC, further than 40 centuries ago. China is one of the most powerful country in the world. Grounded on the country's history, a long line of ancient Chinese dynasties had ruled China up until 1912. Since the late 1940s, the Communist Party has governed the country, innovated as the People's Republic of China. Home to further than 1.4 billion people to date, China becomes the most populated country in the world. There are about 300 spoken languages throughout China, but Mandarin Chinese is the country's sanctioned public language. Likewise, China has a total GDP of $14.3 trillion with a GDP per capita of $. It's the alternate largest country in the world in terms of mainland, coming to Russia. It also ranks the world's alternate largest frugality, running behind the United States of America. The country saw major reforms passing in 1978 under China's former leader Deng Xiaoping. Since also, the Asian country has seen exponential profitable growth within the last 30 times. Number 2. United Arab Emirates. Despite having a population of lower than 10 million, the United Arab Emirates has surfaced a significant indigenous power, thanks to its canvas wealth and Dubai's position as the leading profitable center in the Middle East. Arab is one of the most powerful country in the world. While demographic and environmental constraints mean that it'll be delicate for the UAE to rise advanced in these rankings, reaching number 25 in the world is nonetheless an emotional feat. Number 3. India. It's the 7th largest country by area, the second most vibrant country, with over 1.2 billion people, and the most vibrant republic in the world. Its capital is New Delhi. Some other major metropolises are Mumbai, Chennai, and Ahmedabad. The most spoken languages are Hindi and English, but there are 22 sanctioned Indian languages. India is one of the most powerful country in the world. Number 4. Egypt. With a population of 100 million and a strategic position at the juncture of Africa and Asia, Egypt retains considerable power despite an overall perception of weakness. Still, to recapture the status that it formerly held in the world, Egypt will have to do much further to grow and contemporize its frugality, while at the same time chancing a way to lift knockouts of millions of Egyptians out of poverty. Egypt is one of the most powerful country in the world. Number 5. Saudi Arabia. Piecemeal from this, it's the largest frugality in the Middle East and the 18th largest in the world. Saudi's frugality is boosted by canvas. It's the largest exporter of petroleum. That's why we can say Saudi Arabia is the energy superpower of the world. Saudi Arabia is decreasingly cranking its anchorages in order to share in trade between Europe and China in addition to canvas transport. Saudi Arabia is one of the most powerful country in the world. Saudi Arabia also has Mecca and Medina, the two most important places in the religion of Islam. These are the reasons why a change in the programs of Saudi Arabia impacts the whole world. This is the reason why it's on our list of the most important countries in the world. Number 6. South Korea. South Korea is a country in East Asia. It constitutes the southern part of the Korean promontory and shares the land border with North Korea. It's an advanced country with a high income frugality and is the most bucolic member country of the OECD. South Korea is home to numerous internationally famed brands like LG Electronics, Samsung, Hyundai, Kia, etc. The country's frugality is boosted by its largely professed poor and educated population. South Korea is one of the most powerful country in the world. Number 7. United States of America. I suppose that in the coming decades, the influence of the United States in the world will drop, while the influence of Asian countries similar as China or India will grow. United States is one of the most powerful country in the world. The British Empire was once the most important country in the world, but over time it has lost its influence. Russia snappily pulled ahead after the October Revolution, getting the second most important country in the world, with a claim to one place, but also collapsed just as quickly in 1991 I suppose the United States will face an analogous fate in this century. It'll presumably not witness such a blaring fall as Russia, but its influence in the world will continue to decline. The closest contender, which in a number of felicitations has formally surpassed the United States, is China. Number 8. Japan. Japan was hugely devastated at the conclusion of World War II and was forced to reassess centuries of feudal tradition. Further than 70 times latterly, the islet nation is a phenomenon story of hard work and the free request thriving. Japan is one of the most powerful country in the world. Japan is famed for having among the most hardworking citizens in the world, and although this may not be salutary to individual happiness, it has clearly been salutary to their booming frugality. Number 9. United Kingdom. Whether you agree with Brexit or not, it's delicate to dispute the UK's global reach. Formerly the most dominant superpower in the world, the UK had a hand in the ultramodern creation of India, Canada, the US, Australia, and indeed China. What was formerly appertained to as colonies have now come veritably strong abettors, icing the military safety of Her Majesty's realm. United Kingdom is one of the most powerful country in the world. Number 10. France. In the late 16th century, France was crippled by religious wars, but a huge palm over Spain in the 30 Years' War restored France's position as the mainland's most important nation. In Asia, Africa, and the Americas, France is one of the most powerful country in the world. France established its first colonizer conglomerate. Because France is the most visited country in the world, tourism is the country's primary source of profit and technology is an important tool. France has the world's 6th loftiest defense expenditure and the European Union's first, EU. Its military forces are the largest in the European Union. The French armed forces are the world's 6th most important service and France always pop up in the list of top 10 strongest country in the world. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.